She's the only player in the league that will say this shit. She's the only player in the league. Like, you won't hear Aja Wilson going out there. I am at the top of the scouting report. Ariel Atkins is at the top of the scouting report for your team. Camila Cardoso is at the top of the scouting report. Teams just box you out.
Caitlin Clark is facing a major All-Star Game decision, and it involves none other than Angel Reese. After being named a captain for the WNBA All-Star Game with a record-breaking 1.29 million fan votes, Clark is now in a position to help shape the very team she'll lead.
She isn't unfairly criticized is because I'm not gonna go into the bad guy, good guy. At the end of the day, Angel faces everywhere, right? And so when we talk about marketability and her inability to finish, her inability to do certain things, I think it goes to that. So I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I agree that if she gonna be the aggressor, then be the aggressor. At the same time, if you're gonna throw punches, you gotta take them. And so I felt like, to your point when you said, I bet she did. You can't see me because Caitlin did it. Right. Absolutely right. But now when you come in the league, right, and you fall in, you know what I'm saying? You got your 13 and 13, but now it's not translating to winning.
But here's where it gets interesting. Angel Reese, her most talked about rival, is expected to join the All-Star roster as well. That means Clark may have to welcome Reese onto her squad, or even pick her directly. With their fiery history, physical matchups, and media-fueled rivalry, fans are wondering, will they unite under the All-Star spotlight? Or is another showdown brewing on the same bench?
I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this.
For those who haven't been following closely, the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game is shaking things up. Instead of East versus West, it's Team USA, the official Olympic squad, going head-to-head against a hand-picked roster of the league's brightest stars. Caitlin Clark, despite leading all players in fan votes and rewriting the rookie record books, wasn't named to Team USA. Instead, she'll captain Team WNBA, a team now shaping up to include another headline maker, Angel Reese. After dominating the boards, stacking double-doubles, and winning Rookie of the Month, Reese has all but secured her All-Star spot. That means the stage is now set for a possible team-up between the league's fiercest young rivals, something fans never saw coming.
The mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star. Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of athleticism.
The Clark-Reese rivalry isn't just about basketball. It's bigger than points, stats, or wins. It's about culture, personality, and how women, especially black and white women, are perceived in sports. It all exploded during the 2023 NCAA Championship, when Angel Reese hit Clark with the now infamous "You can't see me" taunt. Some fans called it disrespectful. Others saw it as powerful. Either way, it went viral. And from that moment on, these two became more than players. They became lightning rods, icons, talking points. And now, despite both being rookies, they've completely dominated WNBA storylines, bringing in record ratings, sellout crowds, and non-stop debate. Every time Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese step on the court together, it feels like more than just a basketball game. It feels like a battle. Their matchups have been some of the most physical and talked about games of the season. From hard fouls and tough screens to the extra stare-downs and post-whistle body language, there's an edge every time they meet. Angel Reese brings intensity and unapologetic emotion. Caitlin Clark responds with confidence and ice-cold shot-making. It's competitive fire on both ends, but underneath it all, there's a current of unresolved tension. Neither of them has addressed each other directly in recent weeks, but the history speaks louder than words. Now, for the first time ever, the All-Star Game could put them not just on the same court, but on the same team. That means passing to one another, huddling during timeout, celebrating each other's plays.
Was someone who ever held her tongue and was someone who had been a no comment machine in the past. Someone who wasn't so unapologetically Angel. All those things existed. People wouldn't look at her recent no comment and just say, you've always had a comment before.
Just imagine it. Caitlin Clark pushing the ball in transition, looking up and firing a perfect pass to Angel Reese for an easy bucket. Or Reese setting a hard screen, boxing out the defense and giving Clark just enough room to launch one of her signature deep threes. It sounds like a highlight reel. But it also sounds surreal, because for months these two have been seen as opposites, not just on the court, but in everything they represent. Now, fans are split. Some see this as a rare chance for unity, a moment that could show mutual respect, growth, maybe even healing. A powerful image of two rivals coming together under one jersey. But others aren't buying it. They think the tension runs too deep, that this is just for show, and that the drama won't just vanish because of an all-star jersey, whether it's real chemistry or forced cooperation. Everyone will be watching, because whatever happens between Clark and Reese in that game, it's guaranteed to go viral.
Trying to stay consistent as possible. Obviously, I struggled in the first couple of games, and just staying poised, trusting my work. I have great people in my corner. I never really questioned my ability of what I can do. Obviously, you go up and down through your career, and thinking in the beginning it's going to be my sophomore slump, but I got out of it in my first couple of games, and I'm here and helping the team win as much as I can. That's the most important thing to me. Yeah, I'm happy.
Just imagine it. Caitlin Clark pushing the ball in transition, looking up and firing a perfect pass to Angel Reese for an easy bucket. Or Reese setting a hard screen, boxing out the defense and giving Clark just enough room to launch one of her signature deep threes. It sounds like a highlight reel. But it also sounds surreal, because for months these two have been seen as opposites, not just on the court, but in everything they represent. Now, fans are split. Some see this as a rare chance for unity, a moment that could show mutual respect, growth, maybe even healing. A powerful image of two rivals coming together under one jersey. But others aren't buying it. They think the tension runs too deep, that this is just for show, and that the drama won't just vanish because of an all-star jersey, whether it's real chemistry or forced cooperation. Everyone will be watching, because whatever happens between Clark and Reese in that game, it's guaranteed to go viral. So maybe, just maybe, this All-Star game isn't just about basketball. It isn't just a showcase of the WNBA's elite talent, or a fun mid-season break filled with highlights and fanfare. Maybe it's something deeper. A moment where two of the most talked-about athletes in the world, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, have the chance to change the story that's been written for them. For months, the media has positioned them as opposites, not just rivals, but symbols of a cultural divide. Angel Reese, unapologetically confident, outspoken and emotional. Caitlin Clark, calm under pressure, locked in, carrying the weight of massive hype and expectations. Every game, every foul, every facial expression between them has been magnified, analyzed, turned into content. The story has always been about friction. But what if that narrative has always been too simple? What if this rivalry, real as it may be, doesn't have to mean division? The truth is, both of these women have transformed the game. They've brought millions of new eyes to women's basketball. They've made young girls believe they can talk their talk and back it up. They've challenged how we talk about race, class, emotion, and power in sports. And now, under the brightest lights of the All-Star Game, with fans, cameras, and critics all watching, they have a new kind of spotlight. One that asks, can two competitors so often pitted against each other actually stand on the same side? Because make no mistake, this will not be easy. Every interaction between them will be scrutinized. If Clark passes to Reese, that's a headline. If Reese helps Clark up off the floor, it's a viral moment. But if there's awkwardness, hesitation, even a slight cold shoulder, that will explode just as fast. Every clap, every glance, every gesture will be picked apart on Twitter, ESPN, TikTok, and everywhere else. This isn't just about how they play. It's about what they represent to people watching, whether fairly or not, and the weight of that moment is enormous. But it's also powerful, because if they can walk into that all-star locker room, set aside the noise, and show even a hint of unity, not fake friendship, not forced smiles, but mutual respect, it could shift the entire narrative. It could show that women's sports doesn't have to be sold as personal drama to be compelling, that rivals can coexist, that they can compete without being enemies, that the fire, the pride, the passion, it's all part of the game. But so is growth. And if Clark and Reese can show that, even for one game, it'll be bigger than any box score. So what do you think? Can Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese really share the same jersey, the same bench, and the same game plan, without the tension boiling over? Can two of the most competitive, talked-about rookies in WNBA history actually team up and keep it professional? Or is this all-star game setting the stage for something way more dramatic than anyone expected? Unity or fireworks? Respect or rivalry? One thing's for sure, the entire sports world will be watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to WNBA Zone 69. Because this story, it's far from over.